Hello and welcome to Healthy Families with the Natural Parent. I'm Annaliese Jones. Today I want to talk to you about preconception care. And we consider preconception care to be the 3 or 4 months prior to conception. And that's because we can affect the health of our eggs that we'll conceive with and also the sperm that we conceive with in that 3 to 4 months prior to conception. They take that long to mature. So if we can have a really healthy environment in that 3 to 4 months and provide all the nutrients we need for the healthiest versions of our eggs and sperm, then we have the best chance of providing our best DNA through to our offspring, which is really what we want to be doing. Sperm, there are a couple of things we can do to help with sperm health too, so stay tuned for that. But to start with, let's just talk about the health of mum and the couple of things that are really important to take and some of the misconceptions about how to take them. So just to start with, folic acid is the first thing we want to think about. Folic acid is a Ministry of Health recommendation in pregnancy. It's been proven time and time again to reduce our risk of neural tube defects in our babies and also other birth defects. So I do really recommend taking it. We recommend you take it for 3 months prior to conception. You can get that from your GP. So you can also just walk into a pharmacy actually and get that too. It'll be a little bit more expensive, but from your GP, it is nice to have a first lot of blood tests done anyway. They call them the first prenatals. So if you go in and say, I'm about to start trying for a family, they should do a first prenatals. They'll do a bunch of different blood tests on there, but then they'll also give you a prescription for folic acid, and you can take that to the pharmacy, and it's either free or $5, and that's 3 months worth of your folic acid, and then you can get more repeats after that, so depending on how long it takes you to get pregnant, of course. We also take it for the first half of our pregnancy as well. The second thing is iodine, and iodine I do recommend is really important in pregnancy as well, and it has become a Ministry of Health funded recommendation in pregnancy over the last few years because we have a mass deficiency in New Zealand and probably Australia too actually. In other parts of the world, it's a huge deficiency and becoming more so. And iodine is very important for mum's thyroid during pregnancy, but also really, really crucial for baby's development, brain development mostly. So I really recommend iodine in pregnancy. The same deal, you go to your GP, they'll give you that prescription. It's $5 or free for your 3 months worth, and then we usually would like to take that through pregnancy, and actually I recommend into breastfeeding as well. The reason that it's become funded actually in pregnancy is that there was a study done that found breastfed babies were deficient in iodine compared with formula-fed babies, and that was because formula obviously is fortified. So therefore, the mothers are deficient, and obviously it's not just the mothers, it's a whole population issue. So it's become a Ministry of Health recommendation. I really recommend that you do it. We get iodine from food as well, and we get that from things like kelp, so seaweed and seafood really, and obviously iodized salt. So that's iodine. And folic acid actually we get from green leafy vegetables mostly, so that's actually where it gets its name, from foliage, so folic acid. And yeah, obviously I recommend eating lots and lots of those things too to get some good amounts of folic acid. We also, in those 3 months, 3 or 4 months, can think about supporting sperm health. And the biggest things we can do for sperm health, for healthy sperm, is actually to think about zinc. So if you're not taking zinc for sperm health, it's probably a really good idea. Antioxidants are actually another really important nutrient for men prior to conception. And that's because those little sperm are just really vulnerable to getting damaged by oxidation and free radicals. So we know that antioxidants are really helpful. So heaps of fresh fruit and vegetables. Obviously we want to, not be smoking or having coffee or drinking a lot of alcohol. That can really damage sperm health as well. And you can take antioxidants. The cheapest, easiest one obviously is vitamin C, but you could do something like a CoQ10 if you really wanted to as well. So that's sperm and egg health. Lastly, I just wanted to say it's absolutely fine to take your funded GP prescribed iodine and folate and then to also take a good multivitamin. So rather than taking an extremely expensive version of iodine and folate with a sprinkling of other things, which there is a very popular brand name version of that, super expensive, and honestly the multivitamin component of that particular product is very lacking. So I really recommend my clients take a good multivitamin, but then they also take their iodine and folate from the pharmacy. It's by far the best way to do it. Any questions, let me know. And I just wish you all the best in your preconception journey. And remember, it can take up to a year, so please don't stress when it's not happening by that 3rd or 4th month. All right, have a really great day. Bye-bye.